If you are wanting, hello, if you're wanting to create positive change for yourself this year, then this will interest you, particularly if you struggle to change your negative thoughts and how this unique opportunity could help you change. Look, I've got a bunch of words up here. Just a minute. Hi, I'm Will Perry and I help make the complex psychological concepts simple. But it's more than understanding. We need to put them into action. It's so important. Most people miss that. I'm not clinically trained, but I've been an executive coach since 2001. I worked at the BBC there and I was head of action learning, which is a group coaching process, which I love. But for the last 13 years, I've been focused on this one thing. Why do we get stuck so much? And what's it got to do with that shadow side? So how I help people, literally one-to-one, 90-day program, which is awesome. One to a few on the action learning groups, or one to many on the online program. But there's so much here for free. A free program, free content. Find out more, get involved. Links are around here, subscribe. But here is the video of the day. My God, he's an interesting, handsome chap, is he not? What? I hope you're getting used to that. Thank you very much. So I've got a bunch of words up here. Bunch of words, but it's a unique opportunity. So if you are struggling with any of these ones, right, maintaining a healthy weight, I think that's an easy one to relate to, especially kind of after Christmas in the January months leading up towards summer. How are you feeling about that? What do you think about when you look in the mirror? Feeling body confident, that's very much linked with that, but you know, comfortable in regardless of whether you're where your weight is, comfortable within yourself, because you can have, oh, shall I say it, plastic surgery. You can Botox your face to appeal to a certain, God knows what, but you know, I'll sound very old-fashioned for saying that, but you know, puffy lips and no wrinkles up here to feel confident. But that doesn't do it. That doesn't change what's on the inside. So able to enjoy your own company, that's an interesting one. Do you struggle to be comfortable literally in your own company, in your own time, to have time off with you, to, you know, are you comfortable with that? Because that's a great place to be. Be able to say no. This is a big one. Be able to say no without feeling bad. All right. Able to say no to people without feeling bad. That's a massive one. Being confident in who you are. That's similar, but that's, you know, who you are, not what you are, what you look like, what you know, in your own skin. Being confident in who you are as a person and the gifts that you have. Being the leader of your own life rather than dancing to other people's tunes. This is a good list, is it not? You know, attracting healthy relationships. Woo, that's a big one. That's where I started my journey, you know, around emotional abuse and attracting the wrong people. Why was I attracting a certain type of people? And then I saw it in other people, like, woo, you know, radars. I could see it in other people. And then it's like, over the 13 plus years that I've been doing this, it's like, oh, it's who we attract, and that comes down to who we are and how we're confident in ourselves and how we understand ourselves. So the last couple, I always go like that because I'm looking at the screen and it's reversed. Overcome anxiety and depression. They're not small ones. What was it? The World Health Organization for 2019 had 284 million people around the world suffering with anxiety, 300 million people around the world suffering with depression, and 50%, more than 50% of them were linked with anxiety and depression. So there's really strong links between the two. So this isn't a small issue, and we know the stats of some people. You know, divorce rate has gone up. I'm a statistic of that. 64% during the pandemic. Just crazy pressure. The usage of antidepressants has been the highest on record. You know, there's crazy times out here. I don't need to tell you that. You know, the crazy times. So, you know, do you want to overcome or get in control of this stuff for you? Do you want to be passing on healthy self-esteem to your children if you have children? Do you want to pass on healthy self-esteem? You should be saying yes to that, but understanding what that actually means, rather than every kid thinking they're brilliant. It's having this robustness, it's this list. Do you want your kids to have this list? And lastly, do you want to stop holding yourself back? Back. Do you want to stop holding yourself back? So that's a good list. So That's what I'm about. So 3 years ago, what I did was I started my program, The Curious Case. I'm looking around for my props, but I won't have it. The Curious Case of What's Missing. So 3 years ago, I started the program that I still have now, and I did a beta, if you like, a beta. Program where I sold it first, and then the clients were then waiting for the next video, and I'd update it weekly by week, week by week, and it's a great way to get a bit of income from doing what you're doing whilst you're then delivering it. And it was a lovely way to work, and it was a lovely way to have the involvement and the confirmation from what I'm doing works, and taking people step by step, rather than everything being there and ready. And then subsequently sold it afterwards with all the modules and everything there. And that was 3 years ago. I thought I had the answer. It's called Finding What's Missing, and I was really excited. I put tons into it, and there's so much that's still relevant today. However, hindsight's a wonderful thing, is it not? Now, and you might have seen this in me, that over the last year and a half, quite a lot has changed for me, and the realizations, the pennies have dropped, and the light bulbs have gone on. Woo. The light bulbs have gone on, and for me, it's like, oh, holy moly! I've done some difficult inquiry into myself as to what was the missing bit, because I felt for some of these guys that there was something missing. It was like, why weren't they? And then I looked at myself, and it was like, ah! And I use the analogy, if you know, about getting to the edge of the swamp. Oh no, how do I draw a swamp? But basically, getting only so far, then hitting this barrier, the edge of the swamp, not able to go out, and then sinking back into the swamp, which is an awful thing. So that was the analogy. It's like, I want to get out of the swamp, into the daylight, into normal worlds where I can achieve by, equal to the effort I put in, and all that sort of stuff, rather than sabotaging myself, rather than holding myself back, rather than all this list. Not having a healthy weight, not feeling body confident, not being able to enjoy my own company, not able to say no to people. Why can't I say no? Not being confident in who I was, that uncomfortable. Not being the leader of my life. Damn it, I put it out to other people and other expectations, and not attracting healthy relationships, not able to overcome my own depression or anxiety or worry or fear factor. And I wasn't passing on healthy self-esteem, and it's like, oh my God, I've done a program on it, and yet I'm still bloody stuck. And in the last year and a half, I did that inquiry and found out why, and built an addition, built 3 extra bits onto the program, which I then called Pathway Coaching. You might have seen it, and it's been a year now. So 1, 2, 3 elements which I've found absolutely key, and in addition, there's been a framework to that, and it's like, woohoo! This is the light bulb moment, and it's like, oh great, but it's not just like, oh, I've just realised. It's been in that year and a half, and I've tested it out. So in that year. So in that year, I create. Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking up. Too excited. Down there on the iPad. So in that year, this bit here, I tested out. I've had some clients go through the coaching pathway coaching, go through the program, the added on bit, and it's been wonderful in terms of the confirmation that I'm getting from that and from them, and you'll see some clips from them, I'm sure, soon, but it's been very confirming in terms of what they are now getting as to where they were before, or the experiences I was getting to before, kind of getting people to a certain amount awareness, understanding, but stuck because they weren't able to take action to get out of the swamp. But now it's this bit now, which is it's a lovely place to be. So it's like, yes, these bits are working, and I've had confirmation of that from working over a year. Like I say, it's not just a one thing. Oh, quick, jump in. So the unique opportunity is to change, to get rid. If you've got any of this list, and you want to stop holding yourself back, then I have a unique opportunity, because what I'm going to do is, I wonder if I next, I'm doing a new beta. I've often thought it was like, if I started now, what would I change? Because I had my ex-wife on the program. She did Elements, and she was a surprise guest on it. It was a lovely thing, and it's like just weird. This is now getting a bit old, and it's like that's not the main reason. I was comfortable. I've been comfortable with Louise being in on my program. To this point, but I thought if I was doing it again, what would I do differently? And that's been interesting to me, and I'm now excited about it because I've got something that I've changed, and it's like, you know what, this affords me the opportunity to change everything. So I'm going to do the beta program again, starting from scratch. And I'm going to put new programs in and being adding them in whenever I add them in. And you can buy that if you want in beta form. And of course, what you get is a discount. And whether you come in on there's 3 different ways to work with me. One to one, which is this one, one to a few, which is small group work, or one to many when you're, you just buy the bottom level program. All of these, the value goes up. As you can understand, if you get one-to-one specific working with you all the time, I only do that with one person at a time, then of course you're going to pay a lot more for that than just buying access to the program. So I'm doing the beta again because I thought that was a nice way to do it. And it also involves, I can encompass the feedback from you guys doing it, going through it, stage 1, stage 2, module 1 feedback, module 2 feedback, so it's a really lovely way to work. But in that, what I've designed is that basically everything that I feel you need over the last year that I've been doing the addition to my program is that there's this package, this gift that I've come up with, which is I'm calling the fast start. So if you want to be, if I want to guarantee your success, I've got from everything I've understood, and from people that haven't been able to get out of the swamp, and from people that have, including myself, it's like, okay, I need to get you this one-to-one session with me to understand your mother of all beliefs, to really understand this core session. That's about the core deep negative belief within yourself, this real sensitivity to your own negative emotions in here, and that'll take about an hour. I'll do that with you. Also, I'll do the personality profile with you. It's not MBTI, it's based on the Big Five, and it's been a fantastic tool that I've used in the last few months, and I've trained in it, and I'll do that, the feedback session with you, because again, something what I found recently is that just doing it, and it's not mine, you do it online, you pay for it, it's only $9, you pay for it online, and then you get this tons of information, and because it's a slightly different language, you don't kind of understand it, you kind of agree with most of that was like, I didn't like that. But then after the session, the interpretation session with me, it's like suddenly becomes this powerful tool, this framework that you can use to build your development on. Then it's like, this is fantastic. So it really razor sharp, really pinpoint focus on what you need to, what you choose to develop, and taking action to change it. So it's a really useful thing on this, module 1, module 2, module 3 of the new program, and this is just building on everything I've found in the last 13 plus years, but but having built the program 3 years ago, within that is the accountability coaching sessions that we have for everyone going on this, whether they're kind of one-to-one, one-to-few, one-to-many. You get access to these monthly accountability and coaching sessions, and with this package, this gift one, there's a because it's like a gift, 60-day focus. It's a 60-day focus to make it the fast start. That's what the fast start is, a 60-day focus. Because sometimes, again, through my experience and having bought online courses myself, you get into it, you get excited, and you hit a challenge, maybe go, and that's not a good thing. So, to help you, there's a real focus from myself and Emma on the account. She's the accountability partner, unless maybe you knew that already. But real working, one-to-one working, and following up on things to really help you make the most of it and make the massive change within the first 60 days, so that you go on and take action and take action and take action, rather than just buying something and not really looking at it. And it still astounds me that Tony Robbins gave the stat once that is 70% of people that buy his course don't even open it. It's an online course, and it's like just crazy. You get whooped up to, I'm going to change, and then something happens in there that you just don't do it. So It's a real opportunity. It's more than 30% off because it's I've dropped the 30% on the prices, but then I'm giving this fast start, everything in this fast start, which would normally be an add-on, buy this if you want an upsell, they call it. That would normally be an upsell on top of the program value. It's included at this level, and at this level, but not at this level. So I'm offering that as a gift as well. So there's a real investment from me to you. So it's the beta. It's not there yet. I'm going to be building it as I go along, and you'll be getting a benefit from that and involving yourself into it and giving me the benefit. It's a lovely way, giving me the benefit of feedback as I'm building it, which is a lovely thing. So there's tons of stuff there for you. My invitation to you is I'll put the link around here in the comments or whatever description below that you can apply to have a conversation with me. So there'll be a few questions in there, tick boxes, and select which one's appropriate to you, and to then have a conversation. If you're serious about this, if you want to do this, then to have a conversation with me. But who's it for? Who's it for? Because we need to check that. I say if you're a parent, okay, because priorities change when you're a parent. I understand that very much. So I value particularly working with those people who have had that experience of their priorities changing because of their little ones. Busy in business. So whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you've got your own business or you're doing well in your career, you are busy in business. And what that implies is that you've got money and you're ready to invest in yourself rather than being on a I wish I could change. I wish I could perhaps stuck in victim mode. And I don't mean that with any disrespect, but I've got lots of free content. Please go to the free content and put this stuff into action if you don't have the funds. Otherwise, also, not otherwise, also, people who are ready and willing to change. So it's rather than going, oh yeah, I'll buy this, but I probably won't do it. And it gets a bit challenging and I go, oh, that's a bit challenging as well. No, to who are ready and willing to make a change. Maybe you've got lots of examples, and I'll ask them, and what you've done, what have you tried before, what worked, what didn't work, why didn't it work, what was going on. I really want to understand this stuff to see whether I can absolutely help you. So I need to understand that. Otherwise, it's like, yeah, just come up, pay money. No, it's like I need to get a good fit, both from me to be a good fit for you and what I offer, but also whether you're a good fit for this, because I don't want to put my investment and time into you and you're not the right person to work with. So that's fair enough, is it not? So, a parent, busy in business and ready and willing to make the change. So my invitation to you is to use this link. If this is exciting to you, if this is interesting to you, come and have, I'm not going to take your credit card and then have a chat. This is about, and come and find out how much it costs and what level you'd want to work on and all that sort of thing. But where was the levels? Oh yeah, that's a good list. Healthy. Yeah, anyway, yeah, all that list. That's where it was, and there we go. They're the levels. So 1 to 1, 1 to few, 1 to many, and what level you'd want to do. But yeah, whether there's a good fit for you. That's the important thing. Whether there's a good fit for you, because I'm going to give all this as part of the beta running, and I'm excited by that because it's a lovely way to work, and it's like, yeah, what am I going to keep in that original program? That one there. What am I going to keep? Oh no, the one up there. What am I going to keep in that original program? And actually, who I am now, and that goes. Sorry to scroll up and down. Who I am now. That's the one that's more thoughtful than the ideas. It's like the things I do now. I do them now with more conviction of who I am because I've been through that change. That last bit that was eluding me. That bit that was what's missing. Where I thought I had it all and I didn't. And that learning, and that gives me a lot more conviction, so I can say a lot more quickly with a lot more conviction, and that comes across. People can, you sense this stuff, so I can help people more quickly, more authentically now than I could in that position 3 years ago. But of course, I felt like I could do it all 3 years ago. So if this is of interest to you, there we go. I've said my bit. You'll probably see other little bits popping up and testimonials and things from the people on the pathway that's just finished, but who are continuing with this as well, which is a lovely thing on the most part. If this is of interest, use the link around here. It'll take you to an application, but also a booking form to have a chat with me at a good time. So Ask me any questions, of course, in the meantime. But I just wanted to run you through that because I think it's an awesome offer. I'm excited to be on it, and I'm excited for what comes. I'm not too I'm not too defined on what that is. I'm excited to be open to the development of that. It's a lovely place to be. So many thanks. I hope you have an awesome rest of the day. Speak to you soon. All right. Bye bye.